Hey everyone, today we're going to draw a cute little kitten wearing a witch's hat, and we're going to be drawing with a Sharpie marker and coloring with some Crayola markers. You're also going to need something to trace with. I used my little jam jar lid, but any cup or circle that you can trace around to give you that start will help in this project. Okay, so let's get started. Go ahead and gather your supplies and pause the video for a minute and then meet me back here. All right, when we get started, we're going to go ahead and go to the top of our paper, go to the center, and come down. We want to be able to fit about one hand or maybe even just a little bit more at the top of the paper. And that way we will have room for the witch's hat. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little dot there. So right at the top of my finger, and that will be my marking for where I'm going to place my circle. So we're going to get started with that. And I don't want to trace the whole circle this time because we're going to leave some room for the witch's hat. And so we're just going to trace maybe the bottom 2/3 of the circle. So just leave a little opening at the top. It doesn't have to be a perfect amount of space up there, but we're gonna leave some untraced. So we're just gonna leave a little opening here. Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to do are the kitty's eyes. And for these caring creatures that I draw, I always put the eyes way out to the sides. And then we'll put the dark circle for the eye towards the middle. Okay, we also need a little tiny circle that we're going to leave white, and that is the highlight area. So use your Sharpie marker right now and color in this middle part. You can pause the video if you need to and then start it again when you get this part done. Okay, now at this point, I'm going to draw one of the kitty's ears. Kind of a triangle, but I made it a little bit rounded looking. And on this one, I didn't leave any pink in there, but if you'd like to, you could do another little shape inside that for the pink part of the kitty's ears. Okay, now we're gonna draw this curve on the front of the hat. So this is kind of like a curved line that's almost like a U shape. We've got a little bit here. I'm gonna have a little peak at the other ear, but not much. All right, and then we're going to come in a little bit on either side. Doesn't have to be perfect again, and then we're gonna go up and around. So I like to think about where I'm going with that line. So I'm gonna go up and around. We're gonna tip the hat down a little bit, and then we're gonna come back up to the top, and we're gonna do a little pointy line and a couple of wrinkles. All right, we need to put the little buckle on our witch's hat. So we're going to do a square here, and then another smaller square inside that, and then two lines slightly curved on either side. And our kitty is looking a little bit funny right now because it doesn't have a face yet. So we need to put the nose here. We're gonna start with a straight line, and then a V shape. And then down from that, a straight line, and then curve up. A little bit on each side. Now it's starting to look like the cat. Maybe I'll put that in here. And one last thing, some cute little whiskers. Okay, now we're gonna look at our cat's body. So on this side, straight down from the eye here, I'm going to go on a slight diagonal, and we're gonna go all the way down to what looks like the foot area. And we're gonna add a little rounded foot, bring it back in, go up and down, another foot, and up again. Okay, over on this side, down from our second eye, we're gonna do a arch, a curving line, and this is gonna be the hind foot. We're gonna bring that forward, do the little toe tucked behind the other foot, and a nice little curve here. All right, I just need to put a tail on my cat. You can do the tail whichever way you like. I'm gonna add that tail on there. and our little caring critter's heart. Okay, so we need to put a little heart on there. So I like to put that right here in the middle. And there you have the drawing. If you want to, you can put some eyelashes on it. Some people like to add that little touch. And pretty much that's it. At this point, you're going to get your markers out, and we're gonna do gray for the body, and that way we won't have a black cat that touches the black hat. It looks a little bit nicer to have a slightly different color. I used purple for the band around the witch's hat. Oh, I did have one more color. I had yellow in there, so I did yellow for the buckle. And then it looks like I needed to put a little purple or maybe some black in there to finish that off. I missed that part the first time I drew this. And a little red heart, a little pink or yellow nose. If you did pink, if you wanted to do the shape inside here, you would use a little pink in that area. Okay, and there's your kitty. I hope you enjoyed drawing with me today. Have a great day. Don't forget to sign your picture and give it a year.